going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Qapla. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to kiss your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False word. Important things are needed new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework thing. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5 or Maria Gonzalez. Take your pick. Qapla. Welcome to BedLife for August 2nd, Monday, August 2nd, 2021. And it is still taking me through today to process the fact that we're going to have at least 5 more years, really 6, because it's 5 more years added to his contract that hasn't ended yet, of Alex Kurtzman in charge of Star Trek. Literally, perhaps, the worst news that could possibly be that doesn't involve war, famine, or plague. If I was stuck in a room with Alex Kurtzman, Will Wheaton, and a gun with only 1 bullet, I'd shoot myself. That's what I would do. Because, well, what else? I mean, I guess I could try to overpower one of them, but considering I'm in a hospital bed, I'm not sure I could even overpower Will Wheaton unless he got close. I could dupe him into coming close to me, and then maybe I could, I don't know, get a chokehold on him or something. But yeah, I just shoot myself to be sure I didn't have to suffer. That would be it. Anyway, welcome 54.5 Access Radio at 2 p.m. Who said, "Hail Maria." Thank you, 54.5 Access Radio. Not Ryan Johnson says, "Hello in Qapla." Hail Karoga. Richie Poole says, "Replace Alex with Maria." We definitely should. John Araki says, hashtag free Maria. Dan23 says, "I saw this news article yesterday. I think he's there to 2026 at least, Dan. At least." John Araki says, "Maria O'Prey Cinco greater than Salty Trekker." I mean, that's your business. I'm not going to push one or the other. Mike Richards says, "Buenos dias" from Columbus, Ohio. Buenos dias, Mike Richards. I thought you were going to say Colombia. I was going to say, Viva Colombia, but Columbus, Ohio, close enough. 47 Yorktown says, hola, young señorita. Hola, sí, señorita. Hola, mundo, says John Araki. El Deadite says, hello, Bird of Prey, Qapla, brother warrior. Hail, Karoga, hail, Karoga. Hail, El Deadite, Qapla. I hope you're doing well today, El Deadite. Yitza Lemon says, Estados Unos, dos emparites. Estados Unos, Dios emparites. Sí. John Araki says, if you only have one bullet, you should line them up single file. Well, I can't force them to get in a line. I mean, I know if you put them neck to neck, like Dwight says in The Office, but that's a whole different setup. Deej is a pink bunny on Bird's chest. Oh, hi, Deej. Yes, for those who don't notice, you might see I'm wearing my one-of-a-kind Deej Odyssey Demented Pink Bunny t-shirt. DJ Odyssey, actually. He doesn't exist anymore. This user no longer exists on the internet. It is a irreplaceable t-shirt. I probably should have it behind glass. But yes, Deej. Today's wardrobe was provided by DJ Odyssey, although I did pay for it, so it really wasn't provided by him, but was provided by his Teespring store. John Araki says, just make sure when you're all in a room together shooting yourselves to wear masks or Fauci will get you. That's true. LDG of Geeks and Joy gives a wave. Qapla, LDG. We were just over there. 47, and guys, give LDG a prayer or a hope. He got his first jab today, and of course we hope it goes well for him. Hope it goes better for him than it did for me, or rock solid. But we think the numbers say you'll probably be okay, LDG. And thank you for Mr. Lighty Man following me now on Twitch. Apparently a lot of people have started following me on Twitch. Probably some type of bot attack. But welcome if you are indeed a real person. Dee Dee Myers says, Bird of Prey, Qapla, how are you and the family? Dee Dee, I am still trying to consume the fact that Alex Kurtzman has had his job renewed. Like, how bad do you have to be to get fired? I just, to not get fired, I honestly, I could understand that they kept him for 5 years, that they had him for a contract. They didn't want to cancel the contract. But the fact that they're keeping him and giving him a raise, it's not just the fact that they renewed his contract. It's not just the fact that they're doubling the length of his contract, giving him another 5 years. They've given him a raise to make him like the highest paid person in the business. Where is this money coming from? If they had this money, why didn't they put it into Star Trek Picard? Why weren't we getting quality sets instead of off-the-shelf 3D printers as replicators and IKEA furniture as set furniture? It makes 0 sense. Where is this money coming from? And why don't they fucking pay that woman who was on PJ's show the $10,000 or whatever for her goddamn ebook? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I thought they were, I'm sure they're hemorrhaging money. Okay, it is indisputable fact. Number one, that Discovery did so poorly on Netflix. Netflix wanted nothing to do with Kurtzman Trek ever again. They said, fuck no to the short tracks, not even going to give you a single dollar for them. And then Netflix, CBS finally relented and gave it to Netflix for free in hopes Netflix would just put them out there. And Netflix still said F you to them and put them in their extras features. They wouldn't even give them they wouldn't even present them as a series. So they were like, fuck you. No, we don't want any of your goddamn dirty track. And another Nathaniel Thorne is now following on Twitch. I'm pretty sure this is just a bunch of Twitch bots. But welcome. Okay. They didn't want Picard. They didn't want Lower Decks. They had to find other places to take Picard. Unheard of. That if Discovery was doing even a percentage of the quality they hoped it would get, they would snatch up Star Trek Picard. They would snatch up the short tracks. No, they wanted nothing to do with it. Netflix said, they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to see it. Goodbye. That's number one. Number two, they aired the first season of Discovery on CBS, the actual network, this past year. And it was the worst performing show CBS aired all year. The worst ratings. Worse ratings than even reruns. So it is getting no love on broadcast. It's getting no love on Netflix. And the third most damning thing, in that you can see it if you go to any store or Amazon or Walmart or whatever, there's no fucking merchandise. Nobody's making any merchandise based on Alex Kurtzman's Star Trek. And for good reason. Nobody fucking wants the Discovery. It looks like shit. The characters are shit. Nobody wants anything to do with it. I mean, if you went to fucking StarTrek.com, you had a human fucking loofah being advertised for a fucking month instead of any type of Star Trek Discovery branded thing. The most successful Star Trek Discovery branded thing they've ever sold was just a plain black badge to signify Section 31. That's it. Nobody gives a shit about anything Star Trek Discovery or Star Trek Picard. There's no ships, there's no toys, there's no nothing. So they're not making money. How is this profitable? How is this anything but a huge failure? To this day, they sell more TOS items, TOS branded stuff, than they do Discovery. And Discovery is live, on the air right now. This is crazy. Any other series, this would be a total and utter failure. This man would be fired, not get a raise. It makes zero sense. But I read the Deadline article, and I read every single line of the article. It's not all that long of an article, but it seems no one else has brought up this one line that could possibly change everything. Now, I know it's a stretch. It's going to be a stretch. I'll point it out, and you're going to say you're nuts, or you're delusional, or you just you're basing this on hope and hope alone. And you're damn right I'm basing on hope and hope alone, because there's nothing else left to base it on. But there is a chance. There is a chance that they're aware Alex Kurtzman's Star Trek sucks, and they've put into his contract a way to fix it. Okay, Alex Kurtzman might be great at shows like Hawaii Five-0. It ran for 10 fucking seasons. Okay, I'm sure Hawaii Five-0 is going to make more money for CBS in reruns than Star Trek is ever going to make. Star Trek Discovery and Picard and Strange New Worlds and Prodigy and Lower Decks, that's fringe stuff. There's never going to be mainstream entertainment. Hawaii Five-0 and stuff for so-called normies, that type of content, maybe that's why he's getting the big bucks. Okay, maybe it has nothing to do with Star Trek. We are Trekkies, so we look at everything through the lens of Star Trek. But he's got a much bigger deal. It's not that Secret Hideout is just there for Star Trek. Secret Hideout is there to fill Paramount Plus with content. And it's not all for us. It's not all for Trekkies. So maybe he is the right person. And we're going to go to that Deadline article in a few minutes. And I'm going to show you the one line I think, to me, gives me some hope that there is a fix waiting and we will have better Trek, even if it's technically under Alex Kurtzman. But we'll get there. Let me get through some more chat. And then, of course, we'll get to the Dear Bops. People are saying hello to each other. LDG of Geeks and Joy says, evening, everyone. Had a great stream today. Thanks to everyone who chose to hang out. Glad you did. Chief Cook says the only reason why he got 5 more years, there's no one to replace Alex. Bullshit. There's plenty of people. You could replace him with a trained monkey. Okay? In fact, the monkey doesn't even have to be that trained. Just put a diaper on the monkey so it can't fling its poop at the people walking by. That's all you need to do. You just need a diapered monkey. D.D. Myers says good afternoon to LDG. L Deadite says hello to LDG. Deej says this is a collector's item. Indeed it is. John Araki says DJ Otta Salty for now and forevermore. And Arabic Sonder, thank you so much for a $1 super chat. Qapla or hola or ciao in Spanish. Does anybody know what ciao is in Spanish? In Espanol, please. Por favor. John Araki says, yes, DJ Otta Salty. 54.5 Access Radio says hashtag Pooh Bears forever. And rabbits, that's for Deej. Golgo13 says, oh Lord, CBS Paramount hosed up bad. Screw them and Qapla, Golgo. They certainly did. Captain Trax says, Bird of Prey. So you will promote Deej Odyssey store and no one else. Yes, Captain. I have an exclusive contract to promote only Deej's Odyssey Teespring store. Nobody else's. Do not go to Captain Trax Teespring store. Do not go to NB Geeks Teespring store. Do not go to Rock Solid's Teespring store. These people all have Teespring stores, but only Deej Odyssey has the Teespring store with the shirt you can't buy anymore. Actually, no, I guess that's not true. You can't buy this shirt on Teespring anymore. So don't go to anybody's Teespring store unless it's Berto Prey 5's Teespring store. And all those other people I mentioned. Also, I believe Jedi Bill, El Deadite 797, He probably has a Teespring store, I think. I know Captain Track has the hashtag Blame Kronos section of his store. History with R&R has a store. So a lot of people have merch stores. As always, if you are a moderator, Captain, you're always welcome to put your link into the chat. But yes, I'm only promoting DJ's store. Yitza Lemon says LDG getting nanobots in his bloodstream. That's just asking for a worse version of Skynet. And LDG says he will control the internet one day. I'm sure he actually thinks he will. Deadite says hello to 54.5 Access Radio. Nathaniel Thorne says, Bird of Prey, I'm not a bot. Not you, Nathaniel. Oh, there you are. Nathaniel Thorne followed me on Twitter. You were, that's right, you're not a bot. I'm sorry, Nathaniel. You're right. Thank you. You just came in with a bunch of other random people. Glory Hole. Certainly don't want Discovery. Qapla Glory Hole. Chief Cook is lolling. T-Berg says from Bird's secret hideout, rant about Abrams Kurtzman. And T-Berg says Bird is wearing a Deej shirt. What a shill. Does a Picard maneuver on his track yards tee. He said but. Glory Hole says Bird of Prey, the TOS stuff is paying for Discovery. It probably is. Although that's going directly to CBS. The Random Menace with a €2 super chat. Thank you, Random Menace. Says, greetings, Maria. How is your period? Oi. Il minuto. Il minuto, por favor. Yeah, the TOS stuff money goes straight to CBS. It doesn't go to Secret Hideout. So I know some people are calling for a total boycott of all Trek. I'm not. I'm calling for a boycott of Kurtzman Trek. But old school Trek, TOS, TNG, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise, those still go to the original company. None of that gets given to Secret Hideout. And I think the more we spend on real Trek will show the people in charge just how badly they messed up keeping Alex Kurtzman. And again, I will show you what I believe is their out, their way of keeping Kurtzman in check for Star Trek. Mark Krell says, if Germans make better TV than Americans, then something is really wrong, and I am watching German shows at the moment. Well, we're not watching German shows here yet, but I suppose it's possible. T-Berg says, even the Star Trek fleet commander Michael Burnham ads are annoying. The one with Riker, Data, and Geordi is priceless. Wesley Crusher says, Bird of Prey, where is Maria O'Prey? She is my favorite. Wes, don't get too attached. You're not her type, Wes. She's a lesbian. Captain Trax says 2 trainees and a chimp could do it. Yes, that's what Scotty said, if I recall. Dee Dee Myers says howdy to Captain Track. Eric Alexander, in Spanish, ciao is still ciao. What the hell is that? Okay, that works. And Yitza, oh, I didn't mention Yitza's store. Of course, all of this artwork has been created by Yitza Lemons, who has his own Teespring store, of course. So also check out Yitza Lemons store. But once again, Yitza, also a channel moderator, and also able to put in a link to his Teespring store. And I invite him to please do so. And NB Geeks, let's talk with a $2 super chat. Says only one Aussie upvote. WTF stream are you running? I don't worry about any upvotes or downvotes at this point. NB Geek, don't worry about it, please. Chow is still Chow. Dee Myers says Deej and Bird of Prey are in cahoots. No, not cahoots. NB Geek says lol, Cap called out. Deej says actually you can still get the shirt Bird has or the new and improved version. What? You told me this was no longer for sale. You son of a bitch. I'm going to erase your store. Yitza says now there won't be any more Karoga Night, only Karog Rubies. Karog Rubies. Deej says, and sub to the odd one, and put us in a link to Deej's link. And guys, and please sub to Captain Trek. We need to get his numbers back up. He had an unfortunate drop in membership, and we don't know why. So let's get Captain back up, comfortably north of 420. The Random Menace says Kurtzman got 160 million. He can now finally hire good writers and showrunners. I don't think it works like that, Random Menace, but maybe. Captain Trek says MB Geeks. I was hoping to catch him into saying only Deej Odyssey, but he screwed that up. Glory Hole says shilling for CBS again. Not me, Glory Hole, but Maria might. She needs that job. Captain Trek puts in his link to his channel. Thank you, Cap. John Araki says, has anyone checked in on Doomcock? Now that the sacred timeline has been pruned. His sacred timeline. Well, he did a stream last night. He wasn't terribly surprised. And to be fair, I've never heard him put out anything about Kurtzman on verge of being fired. He's always said that Kathleen Kennedy was on the verge of being fired. But yeah, he did stream last night. He talked about it. He was angry. Yitza is on a tablet, so everything is a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, Yitza. I guess you still don't have a laptop yet. That is a damn shame. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Birdo Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassy O Prey, and fellow nerds. All hail glorious Karoga, and of course, God Emperor and dear leader, Birdo Prey 5. Thank you, Sci-Fi Nation. Arabic Saunders says, hey to Captain. Bruised Helmet says, I was on a high from Ghostbusters news, but the continued murder of Star Trek has me ready for the end. World-ending asteroid, where are you? Bruised Helmet, I've been rooting for the world-ending asteroid for a long, long time. I just want it, if it's a nuke or an asteroid, please hit over New York City, Queens area. I want to be in the instant dead, didn't even know what happened, and not the people, 100 miles out, suffering, that the blast wave shattered their windows and their eardrums, but they don't know what actually happened. Random Menace says, Bruised Helmet, Michael Purdom destroyed it. Sci-Fi Nation puts in a link to his channel. Actor says, I'm so sad, Jose Maria. Hector, don't be sad. Maria is there for you. Wesley says, this is a Dear Bop time. Not yet, Wes, but soon. Soon, Wes. Yitza Lemon says, I do. My kids are here, and they wanted to use the laptop for their stuff, and I finally got paid after having nothing for 5 months, so that's good too. Awesome, Yitza. You know what? finally some good news today. Yitzha's getting paid again. Yitzha's got a laptop again. Okay, the kids are using it, but they'll eventually give it back, I assume. Very happy for Yitzha. Indeed, says we demand Dear Sop, Sissopray answering questions. Sissopray's not here, and I don't know when she'll be back, Deej. So don't bother trying to message her. She can't slap me today. Abraham says, I'm late. Have they killed off Michael Burnham yet? No, they haven't. But we are going to head over to Deadline. And, that's not Deadline. That's, so yes, earlier today, for those who don't know, somehow, if you didn't know, earlier today, I released a video, Star Trek Project Venus. It is a relatively funny video. It is 11 and a half minutes long. Please go ahead and watch it if you get the chance. It's up on my channel, and I think you'd be very, very interested in it. It's my proposal. Project Star Trek Project Venus, a proposal to Paramount Plus, CBS, and Alex Kurtzman, and we're up to 46 likes and 2 dislikes for Project Venus. I think you'll enjoy it. But the main thing is Deadline, and this is what I read yesterday, and it hurt my heart, it hurt my brain. And Alex Kurtzman inks mega new overall deal with CBS Studios. And don't worry, I'm not reading the entire thing, but Jesus Christ. Alex Kurtzman, the top producer on the CBS Studios roster of architect of the studio's Star Trek universe, has closed a massive new 9-figure overall deal for his secret hideout banner. No financial terms are disclosed, but I hear the pact is in the $150 million range, putting Kurtzman in the very top tier of television writer-producers. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, the story goes on to say about how he's getting his contract extended 5 more years, and the contract wouldn't have been up for another year, so he's going to be going through at least 2026. And there'll probably be more Star Trek on the way. They will go through the fact that they've already got Discovery. They did the short tracks. They're doing Lower Decks and Picard, and Strange New Worlds is on the way, and very likely they will be doing Section 31, and Prodigy, of course, and Prodigy. But anyway, after all this talk, and look, they have the balls to use the stolen tardigrade in this article. Just a reminder that they steal so much stuff. But anyway, let me Control F. All right. Franchise. Okay. So, beyond television, Star Trek's universe also includes digital content across podcasts, website, and social content, as well as global consumer products in gaming, publishing, collectibles, toys, apparel, collaborations, and more across all retail channels. Kurtzman will continue to work across Viacom CBS's division to expand all ancillary Trek products and will hire a franchise manager to report to him. Nobody is reporting on this line that I've seen, and I've watched quite a few people give their opinions on this. And everybody has seemed to miss this particular line. It's Diana. It's so pray. So he has to hire a franchise manager. Now, the franchise manager will report to him. But is it possible that CBS looked at Kurtzman and said, we have a guy here who can bring in the normies. He can do Hawaii 5-0 and Hawaii 6-0 or whatever the fuck they're going to call the Hawaii 5-0 spinoff or the next Hawaii 5-0. And, you know, the Stephen King mini series and whatever else. He can do that stuff. He can get people in, and we can pay him $100 million to do that stuff. But he really sucks at Star Trek. And we need to do something about that. So we put in his contract that he is required to hire someone else to do Star Trek. Now, yes, technically, the person he hires will report to him, but that's just on paper. In reality, CBS as a company, CBS Viacom, maybe they're the one who chooses who this franchise manager is. Okay? And it's them, whoever they might be, who honestly gets the last word in the cases of Star Trek. That wouldn't be so bad, right? If Kurtzman kept his head out of Star Trek and they hired, you know, Ronald D. Moore, or Iris Stephen Bear, or anyone else as the Star Trek franchise manager. And it was that person's vision who became the Brandon Braga of New Trek. That they, from them and them alone, do all the lower Trek, do all the other series flow. And they're the top of the Trek heap, the top of the Trek pyramid. That's really not so bad. And then, yeah, technically they report to Kurtzman, but, you know, it's Kurtzman, you know, has a wink agreement that he's not going to get in the way of what the franchise manager does. And the franchise manager is not going to, you know, talk shit about Alex Kurtzman. And everybody's happy. Everybody could be happy. I'm not saying it's going to be this way. I'm not saying I'm going to bet money on this happening. But I have to admit, it's a possibility. And the fact that they chose to put this line into this article, when it seems like, why even put this line in? What importance would this have? You could clearly not put this line in if you didn't think it was important. This line is in here because somebody thought it was important enough to put it in the article. So I don't think we should be ignoring it. I think this is the network's out. I think this is CBS the CBS Viacom boardroom looked at the money that was being hemorrhaged in the Star Trek brand, and they're like, we need to put in somebody who's going to listen to us, install somebody that's going to look out for our interests, and our interests meaning the shareholders, meaning the money. Somebody who's going to look to make money because they're going to make good Trek, and we install them. And I think that's what it was. I think that's what this line was about. A franchise manager is going to be our savior for Star Trek. Maybe. I hope so. That's it. Can I prove it? No. Who knows? If you don't want to believe me, then you don't have to. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not believing me. But it's a possibility. Vincent Gallipo says Kurtzman should consult Berto Prey 5. Well, if he wants to, I'd be willing. Deej says Berto Prey, I already messaged her to say I hope she had a good weekend and day today. Nana. Wow, Deej. Trying to keep that communication open just so that next time you win again. How many times do you want to win the contest, Deej? Wesley says, Berto Prey, I personally want to thank you for everything you do. Whatever it is you do, I'm not sure what it is. Thank you, Wes. Hector says, Berto Prey, I stopped watching your video after 1 minute in your mistranslated project as proyector instead of proyecto. If it got mistranslated, it's Google's fault. Proyector? Proyecto? Maybe I typoed it. I think Google messed it up. Milton Knowles, the Insane Witch King, says hello to everybody. Hello, Milton. Ramda Menace says, Hector, you should learn proper Spanish based on Carogan grammar. Absolutely. P-Cat says hello. Hello, P-Cat. Good to see you. I don't know if they're making another Hawaii Five-0. I just assume that they're going to make a spin-off or something, considering how much money they made off of Hawaii Five-0. I mean, who doesn't like working in Hawaii? Actor says the only thing he knows about Hawaii Five-0 is the original opening theme because it rocks so much. PCAT is keeping Dee Dee Meyer's wife in prayer. Yes, Dee Dee, I said this last time. You weren't here, but we are keeping your wife in our prayers. I hope she recovers quickly. Anybody would be better. Almost anybody would be better than Kurtzman. Hell, maybe, I don't even know, but even the salty Trekker would be better than Alex Kurtzman. I don't tell him I said that. Mama Bray is Sayado. Captain Trax says, my store, including my higher priced hashtag Blame Kronos line. And he has the link to his Teespring store. So the hashtag Blame Kronos line is luxury items. So they are luxury price. Wesley says, I zoned out. What is Bird talking about? Don't worry about it, Wes. We're about to get to the Dear Bops, Wes, so don't worry about it. Dee Dee says, let them have it. PCAT says Kurtzman has such a great track record outside track, killing Sony Spidey reboot, forcing them to join Disney, stopped Universal Dark Universe, dead with Mummy before it got going. I know he doesn't have a great track record, but there's got to be some reason they find it worthwhile to pay him more. Chief Cook says he knows Trek. He's a production designer in sci-fi. Kitty Bear, the Orc Terminator, says, I just want to push Kurtzman out the airlock. Oh, that would be so nice. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I'm sorry, I don't believe anyone about anything anymore, especially Will Wheaton. I agree, Wes. That's a good position to have. Milton says, hello, Bird. What's the word? Word is life sucks, Milton. Life sucks if you're Alex. If you're a Star Trek fan, life sucks right now. Dee Dee Myers says, thank you for that. You are welcome, Dee Dee. Captain Trek says, Aberjam, thanks. The only reason it is good is Yitza Lemons. And that's true of all of our stores. Kitty Bear, the Orc Terminator, says a 5-year-old can do better than Kurtzman. Yes, a 5-year-old. I think Sassy could probably do better. Hell, at least we'd get more Porthos. Chief Cook says, Bird, Alex can hire Rick Berman to fix Star Trek. I don't know. He could. He wouldn't. I don't think those two would get along. I really don't. Kitty Bear says, Bird is the word. Ask Paulie from Latino Slant. Hola to Latino Slant. If he is here, I am now Maria. Sci-Fi Nation, Bird of Prey, funny you say life sucks. I'm wearing Life is Crap t-shirt today. Actor says they have a book of guidelines the show must follow. There's no escaping that. Well, you know, everything's open for negotiation. So with that, let's head over to our Dear Bops. Because we did find the message. Okay. Dear Bop. And let's see. Nope. No, I don't think this is that was not. That first one was a soft putty question. Even if it didn't say soft putty, I could tell, not reading it. Dear Bop, I have an ongoing argument with Deej and hoping that you can help us figure out who is right. Deej says the song Who Stole the Kishka is about a tranny getting a sex change, male to female, and I say it's about a sausage being stolen from the butcher. Can you help us figure out who's right about this great polka song? I have $20 riding on it. Thank you, LDG. Deej is right. Mamo Pray has chimed in and says Deej is right. So there's no reason for me to do any additional work. Deej is right. So it's about a tranny getting a sex change. That's what Deej said. So there we go. Settled. Thank you, Mamo Pray. Dear Bop, Anthony Weiner checking back in with you. I'm starting to rev up my campaign for New York mayor. You're a little late, Anthony. And hoping that I can count on you for your continued support. I know you've been there through all of my trials and tribulations, like the sexting thing with the 13-year-old and having marital problems with Yuma, but I really need your help again. I know you're an influencer in the Bayside area and online and social media. I hear you're quite the celebrity in supporting the sci-fi shows like Picard and Star Trek Discovery. I love those shows. So I want to be sure that we get you on board to help us achieve this next big goal of being the leader of New York. I won't let you down and will help you out whenever you need a favor. So what do you say? Are you in? Talk to you soon. Just like the old days when we were good friends. Love, Tony. Anthony, I don't know how to tell you this, but you missed the mayor's race. It's over. Okay. They already did the primaries. You weren't in them. The general election is in November. You're not going to be a Democrat. You can't be a Democrat or a Republican. At best, you could run as an independent, which means you've already lost. So sorry. You could try again in 4 more years, maybe 3. You're just a little late. Now, maybe you meant to run for governor. In that case, you still got 1 more year. So now is the time to start getting ready to run for governor. I don't know. I assume you're going to run as a Democrat. But whatever you're going to do, get that sorted and let me know. Mama Price chiming in again. Yes. Oh, and I have the camera off, so if you want to come over, you can.
Say is for you to tell him to check with his good friend Chucky, who is now very powerful in the Democratic Party. You know, the one he used to work for, the one he went around to little children in schools and represented him. And this is, I'm not making this up. You can fill them in if you'd like.
Yeah. So Mama Prey, who was in, let me put the camera on. Mama Prey, who was doing, in the PTA and involved in the schools back in the day, local politics. Anthony Weiner used to be Senator Charles Schumer's assistant. And the senator would send Anthony Weiner to events where he was too busy to attend himself. And that would often mean PTA meetings, school board meetings, and schools to meet children, to meet the children and their parents. And Mom O'Prey always suspected there was something weird about that guy, to the point she threw him out of a dinner once. She's like, "You weren't invited. Get the F out." She didn't curse in front of the kids, but get out. You weren't invited. You creep. Mama Prey. Anthony Weiner probably has no love for Mama Prey. If you were to remember her or see her, he would not be happy. I don't say that I'm happy that he's a miserable failure, but for Mama Prey's sake, it's probably best he stay out of politics. Sci-Fi Nation, is that the disgraced former U.S. representative? It is, Sci-Fi Nation. Wesley Crusher says, Berta Prey should run for governor of New York as a Democrat. Well, the problem is that, what's his face? Cuomo is probably going to run as a Democrat again. So he would not be happy. Berta Prey says, does Mama Prey have a deal for us? A deal? I don't know about a deal. Yeah, do you have a deal? I don't know.
I don't even have a tail.
Dear Bop, oh dear Joe, I try to get in touch with you, but I in re-education camp in China. They say I should stop being with you and go for someone influential, but I love you too much, my big hairy ape man. If I can sneak out of this camp, I come back to your house and live with you and Mama pray again, just like old days, okay? One good thing they do for me here is give me both sex organs. So I be really ready to see you again. I have best of both worlds, tee. You could say we be in out of love, if you know what I mean. Hope to smell you soon, fang fang. No hablo English. No hablo English, fang fang. No, do not come. Do not exist. Listen to our vice president, and do not come here. Do not come. Dear Bop, hi Bird. I wanted to let you know that I follow you on Twitch. You are one funny guy. I watch you all the time. Beep beep. Rosie from the Jetsons. A bot. A bot. I get it, Rosie. I get it. Dear Bop, I am following you on Twitch, my good man. I love your content, and your body is really nice too. Liberace. You guys gotta make it weird. Dee Dee Myers is vertebrae. I meant take. Sorry, no problem. Wesley's is vertebrae. Back to work I go. I will have to rewatch this later. Take care. Take care, Wes. And Sci-Fi says poor Fang Fang. And yes, everybody says goodbye to Wesley. Dear Bops from RXP, the real RXP / Gary. From here on out, I will forego any anonymity regarding Dear Bop due to asshats who continue to shit on me in the Dear Bops, posing as me, claiming to be me, etc. So please note, anyone else posing as me is not me. Point blank, the end, Gary. So that's it. Anything that claims to be from Gary or Rock Solid or RXP and isn't from his own actual email address, we know is not Gary. And I will do my best to not read it like I skipped over that one at the beginning today. Robert Rose Jr. Qapla says, hello, Berto Prey, Mamo Prey, and the Sassy. Thank you, Robert Rose. Dear Bop, headphones guy. The reason I'm upset is because I use the audio port for me car. My car is 20 years old and does not have Bluetooth. So I prefer a Bluetooth adapter thing. I hope that works. Oh, yeah, we had the issue with the headphones not working. By any chance, do you have a radio that takes a cassette tape? Because I'll be honest, those cassette tapes with the line in, they're awesome. Use that to connect to your device if you can. And then you just hit play and you just keep it on play and you hear everything through your device. It works perfect. They're really well made for what they do. Then you don't need to worry about Bluetooth. Dear Bop, hi Joe. I wanted you to know that I follow you on Twitch. and every other social media platform you touch. You are such a young and lovely creature. Would you like to come over to my house and exchange sponge baths? My tub is always at the ready for you. John Herbert, aka Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy. Dear Bop, I'm so frustrated. It feels like the world is out to get me. I injured my knee at work about 6 weeks ago, and it feels like the store manager is out to fire me even before the injury. I am on light duty, but they still have me work 6 days a week. He keeps asking me when I will be back to full duty and what he thinks my recovery time should be. He put a mark on my attendance for leaving work when I was in extreme pain. On top of that, the doctors at the clinic they send me are incompetent and just ask how I feel. I feel like the pain comes back when I walk. Sorry, Bop, I don't know what to do. Do you or anyone in chat know any good lawyers, work lawyers, or doctors who can do video checkup? Thanks, Bop. I will Skype you if you have any good advice. Well, certainly you can go to find a doctor who can see you in person, probably to do X-rays or whatever. Especially if this injury happened at work. Yeah, you injured your knee at work. So if this injury happened at work, it's that's for your work to pay for it. You should certainly, yeah, but if you think the doctors they sent you to didn't do a quality job, you should definitely speak to a lawyer. More than likely, they will allow you to go to a different doctor rather than risk a lawsuit. If you honestly think that the work doctor is ignoring it, then go to a doctor on your own. You have to pay for it up front, but you will get it back if you sue them. Now, if you want to sue them, that seems like it's your choice. Obviously, it does not seem like you have great love for this place, so I don't see why it would be a problem. It could take a long time though to get straightened out. So yeah, years, not weeks or months, but years. But if that's what you want to do, no time to get started like the present. Seeing a doctor online, they're not going to be able to diagnose your type of issue. And don't get me wrong, I love to see doctors online, but for an injury like that, you're going to have to go in person. And if you can't make it to a doctor's office, you have to go to an emergency room. But I imagine the way you describe, you could probably make it to a doctor's office, even if it's an urgent care or something. Sci-Fi's is 1-800-CALL-SAM. It's an actual lawyer. Sci-Fi's is Bird of Prey. Those cassette adapters that hook online do work good. I still use them. They're sold at dollar stores everywhere. Yeah, you can also get it on Amazon. A lot of places have it. I do want to congratulate Rock Solid, who it appears that today or in the last couple days passed Anti-Tracker as the largest channel in our small community here. As of now, they both appear to have 13.8 1,000 subscribers, but from what I hear of the actual total number, Rock Solid is slightly higher than Anti-Trekker. So congratulations. It is not every day that one of us passes Anti-Trekker, and Rock Solid has been working a long time to make that happen. I remember when they were both sub 10,000, and then Anti-Trekker took off, and Rock Solid was stuck behind. But eventually, Rock Solid has made up the time, slow and steady, appears to have finally caught up. Dear Bop, hi Bop. I'm looking for a special gift from my boyfriend. Do you agree that this would be the best birthday gift for LDG? He is such a big Star Trek fan. I think he'll be super happy to receive this as a gift. I already have a set and they are fantastic. Amazon Star Trek Next Generation's uniform crew socks, 5 pair. I can't wait till they come out with Star Trek eye patches. Thank you. Fuck. The real RXP. Yeah, if you are boyfriend of LDG, I'm sure he'd love these socks. Oh, look at that. Make it so. Oh, I thought it was going to be a play on words. So it was going to be SEW. No, it's just SO. Yeah, of course. L-Car socks. Yeah, you should. I mean, these might be the ugliest socks I've ever seen, but I think LDG would enjoy it. Please forward them to me. I'll take care of things from there. Gary. I forward what to you, Gary? Here's the details. Dear Sissopray, will you marry me? Your love, Muffin. Well, Sissopray is not here to answer that. I'm going to go ahead and say probably not, but she may be interested in more info. You should probably put a portfolio together and then email it to me and I will pass it along. BirdoPray5@AOL.com. And I'll pass it along to Sissopray. Should include a picture, your job, how much you make, where you live now. Do you have any children? Do you want children? Are you willing to relocate? Basic stuff like that. Dear Bop, please don't tell LDG, but I am slowly growing on his back from the implant he got this morning. We will be letting you know about all the goings on now with him to the government. P.S. If you want the live feed, just nod quietly on cam. I do not want a live feed from LDG. No, thank you. Dear Bob, now that I'm looking for a new job, I was hoping you may have an opening for a new producer. My name is Christian Ball, and I also bring an actress with me named Jodie Whittaker. She might be able to have a few things you can fill as well. Thanks, Christian Ball, your biggest fan. No, Chris, not interested. Sorry, just not hiring right now. It's not you, it's me. And tell Jodie, I'm sorry. I'm too busy to see her. Headport guy from Gary says, check the 3.5 millimeter adapter in the radio itself with a toothpick. Compressed air and or electrical contact cleaner. If the pins, which use spring tensions to make contact inside the connector, may lose tension from time to time, The toothpick is better than a needle or tweezers due to being non-conductive. Dear Bop, I smell like shit, but my butt cheeks are stuck together. What should I do? Sincerely, A. Kurtzman. You probably want to take a nice warm bath and fall asleep in the bath. No, a nice hot bath. And Gary, Rock Solid, says, super congratulations to Rock Solid Productions for exceeding 13,818 subscribers. Something not to be salty about at all. Congratulations, Gary, aka Rock Solid Productions, for surpassing 13,818 subscribers. Indeed. It's been a long road getting from there to here, but you made it. You made it, and you didn't even have to start shilling for Star Trek. You somehow managed to get that number while keeping your ridiculous opinion that the original series is the worst Star Trek. Somehow. You need to read subject lines now. Subject lines are important now from me. Please send me the Dear Bops. No. Sorry, Gary, that's not the way it works. They are anonymous. I don't send them out. Dear Bop, some deep problems here. I am a Siamese twin. My brother, connected at the side, is gay, and I am not. But we only have one butt. Everyone else's problems seem insignificant now, don't they? Please help. What would Frank or Freddie do? Thanks, going to grab my preparation H. Signed, Mama Laka Boo Boo Day. Well, you know what? Since you brought up Frank or Freddie, good. I'm glad you're getting nailed in the ass. I'm glad. Happy for you. You deserve it. Because Frank is not gay. Okay, Frank had nothing to do with Freddie Mercury, and I don't mind Freddie Mercury if that's his lifestyle he wanted to have. Nobody has a problem with it, but Frank Sinatra never went that way, never did, never would. Dear Bop, AB. AB. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Okay. We're back. We got DJ's shirt still good. The Random Menace is a nice hot bath with a toaster for Alex Kurtzman. That would probably be good. That would be fine. Actor Excentus is Bird of Prey. You mean Salty Tracker? Yes, I did. Super Blubberbush says it's easy to pass Anti-Tracker. He loses subs every day. Well, he's got to get to some regular content again, but obviously we know why he's having issues, his medical issues, and we do all hope that Anti-Tracker or Salty Tracker or whatever you want to call him, that he does feel better soon. Deed says, don't tell Captain Foley he isn't part of the community. Okay, Captain Foley, sure, he has a bigger channel, but technically he doesn't have a single channel. It's him and Commander Cockings, so they don't have an individual channel that's bigger. It's a combined channel. So there's an asterisk for Trek Yards. And Dwayne says, better call Saul. Yes. If you better call Saul for a lawyer. And Deej also said it at the same time. Robert Rose is over 9,000 rock solid. What's over 9,000? Dwayne says, why not make some toast while having a bath? And Dwayne says, how did you beat me? To the Random Menace says, yeah, with a toaster. Oh, you're on, excuse me. You guys are on the same thought process. Deed says, see the man on Bird's shirt live. And there's the link to Deej's YouTube. Tim Chris is Bird of Prey. You've known him long enough. You call the tracker whatever you want. And Sci-Fi Nation and Bird of Prey, they both have personal channels. Yeah, but are their personal channels bigger than anti-trackers? Let's see. Captain Foley. Captain Foley YouTube. Stuart Foley. Stuart Foley. Yeah, you see, Captain Foley only has 2,480 subscribers to his personal channel. So, although his personal channel is bigger than mine, no, it's actually right about the same size as mine. It's still a lot smaller than Rock Solids or anti-trackers or salty trackers. So it's just Trackyard's channel that's bigger, and that's an asterisk. Lore Reloaded has a bigger channel. That would be true. But again, aside from streaming with anti-tracker or salty tracker once a week, and that just started, Lore hasn't really been to many of our streams lately. So I don't know if I'd call him part of the community, the same community just yet. Rock Solid says 2 more Dear Bops. We'll check. Okay, we'll do Dear Bops. Gary says TOS is not the worst track. Lower Standards is the worst track ever. So Lower Decks. And Gary says, I have Bell's palsy health update playlist. I'll post it here from time to time as shorts just for those updated. So I will copy the link address and I will put it in. That is for the Bell's palsy updates for Rock Solid. And we got Dear Bop. I am a BLT, black lesbian in transition. Where do I get my own bathroom door with my picture on it? Help, lost at the gender crossroads. Well, that's the thing. They're not making separate bathrooms for every new gender and whatnot. They're all going to use one bathroom for everybody. So you just use the bathroom that's meant for everyone, or either bathroom. If you're in a place that still has binary bathrooms, use whichever bathroom you most identify with. The real story is nobody cares what bathroom you use. Okay? For the most part, people try to stay out of the bathroom whenever anyone else is in there anyway. So use it and leave. If it's one of those bathrooms where there's actually multiple stalls, nobody cares. Don't spend more time in there than you have to, and nobody will care which one you use. You might get some funny looks, but frankly, you get funny looks anywhere you are. That's just life. Thomas Potts identifies as having 89 trillion subscribers. Well, then, Thomas, you clearly have the biggest channel here, and I am jealous. I am jealous. Deed says Captain Caveman. Okay. If you say so. Deed says there's a bathroom on the right. Oops, that's a bad moon on the rise. I don't know what you're talking about, Deej. I don't know. Anyway, I think that'll do it for today. I am still trying to come to some type of peace with myself for Alex Kurtzman. I do think we have some chance of there being a silver lining because of that line about him having to hire a franchise manager for Star Trek. I think if that franchise manager is someone we can all agree has experience, if they have previous Trek experience, quality Trek experience, or sci-fi experience, or something to their name more than, CW level garbage, then there's still a hopeful chance that Star Trek's future could be bright even under the yoke of Alex Kurtzman. And thank you, Chris Perzer, for a 10-month membership renewal. It just so happened to renew at this moment, and you probably didn't have to do it yourself, but thank you nonetheless. Sci-Fi Nation says, take care, Bird, get some rest. I will. I think I will. Deed says, hi, Cinnabon, private stream for you later. On from Bird. If Cinnabon wanted a private sit-down stream, he is entitled to it. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, huge congratulations for Lore hitting 100,000 over the weekend. Oh, congratulations, Lore. I had no idea he hit 100,000. Damn. Good for him. Honestly, I've been missing a lot of Lore's videos. I didn't know what the deal was, but congrats. 100,000. That is impressive. To Lore Reloaded. Maybe one day we'll get there. I don't know. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but stranger things have happened. We'll see. So thank you all. Qapla, Bird, out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Tomorrow, I guess we'll be doing open lines. Open lines tomorrow. But wait, there is more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hold on. Sorry. Super Blubberpuss says, Bird of Prey, would you ever do a watch party with an older movie like it's a mad world? Yes, I would. I've done watch parties or cinema Saturdays with old movies before, and I wouldn't be against doing an older movie again. Mad World is one I watched a number of times as a kid. We could put it on the list. I believe for this Saturday, it's going to be Terminator 2. But for one day, we could put Mad, Mad, Mad World up. If there's a movie that's I think would get a lot of attention, it really doesn't matter the age so long as it's at least 10 years old. I don't care if it's 50 years old or 60 or 80. As long as it's 10 years old, it's certainly within the realm of possibility. So anyway, rumors out that there's no pub tonight, says LDG. I don't know. You'd have to talk to Matthew, like with Matthew. I didn't hear anything from anybody. Yes, adios. Adios. Thank you. Adios from Maria Qapla. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.bertopray5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Berto Pray 5 needs. At the main Berto Pray 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Berto Pray 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Berto Pray 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.